Dear viewers of the Tom Photo channel, do you want to create photos with eye-catching dynamic range combined with clarity, detail, contrast, and sharpness? Often we may like that postcard feel, especially for nature photos. I'm now sharing my secret trick to help you achieve that. This relates to my earlier video linked below, where I explain how to quickly fix ugly photos to make them look stellar. For this, you just need a capable photo editor and optionally a raw file editor to take it one step further if you want. Luckily, you don't need to know these tools in depth. You just need a few functions, and I'll show you the simplest moves to get the job done. My tools of choice are GIMP and Raw Therapy. I've reviewed them before and the links are down below for you. Step 1. You need to produce a maximally flat image with the widest possible dynamic range. This means avoiding extreme tonal values and bright colors, resulting in a lot of intermediate values. Don't worry if the image looks pale, this is precisely what we need. Here's how to take such an image. If you want to use only JPEG, follow these steps. 1. Select a color profile that will give you a very flat looking image. For Fujifilm, Externa or ProNex Standard are good options, but the others will work as well. Second, turn the dynamic range of your camera up high. For example, Fujifilm has the dynamic range 400% setting you can use. Third, adjust the highlight and shadow tone values so that the tonal differences are small and there's no high contrast in the photos. And 4, if all this doesn't give you a very flat image, adjust the tonal curve a bit to make it flatter. I'm demonstrating this in GIMP here. Now, if you're comfortable with RAW files, a very good way to get a flat image is by using RAW files. Here I have a RAW file opened in Raw Therapy. I correct the shadow and highlight tones to reduce any extremes. I turn the highlight tone slider up as much as I can and do the same with the highlight tonal width. I then turn the shadows to the max, but lower the shadow's tone width to the minimum. Additionally, I may experiment with adding a little bit of tone mapping. Be cautious with tone mapping, as too much can ruin our experiment, so test how much you need, if any. Now we're all set to turn this flat image into a magnificent result. We need to auto-correct the white balance. This is the main trick. Go to Colors, Auto, White Balance. These should work wonders and give you a fascinating result. If it looks a bit too punchy or artificial, do this. Go to Colors and Color Balance to adjust the individual color channels left or right until you like the colors. If the result has too high contrast, try one of these remedies. Go to Colors, Brightness, Contrast to lower the contrast a little bit. Experiment with different values to see what works best. Alternatively, go to Colors and Curves to make the curve flatter or more horizontal. Of course, do any other modifications as you see fit. So finally is sharpening of the photo. Be very careful with this step to avoid overdoing it. Check out my GIMP sharpening tutorial link below. That's it. I hope you liked this tutorial and consider subscribing to my channel and leaving a like. I wish you lots of beautiful photos. Let me know how this technique works for you. See you again soon. Goodbye.